It's never too early to start planning for your next summer vacation, which is why you need to be here at the Travel and Adventure Show, where there's hundreds of exhibitors from all across the country and all over the world.
This is the Chicago Travel and Adventure Show, and we do these around the country in 7 different markets, but Chicago's become the family favorite here in town. We're going to have over 20,000 active travelers come here looking for their next destination. And what's great about it is we have hundreds of exhibit booths here with literally thousands of experts from around the world. They all fly into Chicago here to talk to these travelers and tell them how to travel like a local, where the best place to go is, what to eat, how to get there, what time of year to go. So if you're looking to plan a next vacation, this is a perfect spot to come. It's actually like going through a living guidebook, if you will, a travel guidebook. And one of the things people find at this show is every exhibitor just about has a show special. So you get a deal you just can't get anywhere else. It's either cheaper or they're giving you added insider value that you can't find somewhere else. And that makes it real special for the attendee. We have 3 or 4 stages here where you have destinations coming in and giving you full-hour workshops about how to go to Costa Rica, where to go, and what to do. We'll have famous celebrity speakers like Rick Steves, Samantha Brown, Pauline Fromer on the Travel Channel Theater stage.
Thanks to the internet, it's much easier to interact with people all around the world, and different types of travel experiences have grown up. Like a lot of locals are inviting outsiders to eat in their homes. And so instead of having to only go to restaurants, you can now go to the best home chef in Palermo, Italy, or in Antigua, Guatemala, and see the inside of a local's home and have the meal of your life.
We have a global beach stage where we have actors and dancers and performers from around the world coming in to actually share cultural experiences. And the new hit of this show is we have a very intimate taste of travel theater. We're actually sitting down and working with chefs, cooking local favorites, and you get to taste them, hear all about how they do it, and really interact with them.
Dodge City, Kansas, it's all things Old West. It's actually the cowboy capital of the world. I work at Boot Hill Museum. Boot Hill Museum is situated on the grounds of where Boot Hill Cemetery was, probably the most infamous cemetery of all times. They never buried anybody on Boot Hill of respect. They buried them there out of necessity. And of course, you can imagine in the early days of the wild and woolly West, there was a lot of necessity. This whole story to me, or much of the story of Boot Hill Museum, are the artifacts. There's a gun exhibit that's unsurpassed. Priceless Winchesters, Sharps, Colts, just to mention a few things. The summer activities, we have a high noon gunfight. We have a 7 o'clock gunfight. We have the Long Branch Variety Show every night of the summer. Miss Kitty and her can-can dancers. I was asked many times, where did the expression, we hear it every day in television programs, in movies, it said, let's get the hell out of Dodge. Of course, many of the viewers might not remember Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke was a television series, and of course it was a Western, and it took place in Dodge City. In the early episodes of Gunsmoke, that phrase was used, get the hell out of Dodge. It just stuck, and it would just kind of, like I say, you hear it, it's part of our culture. You know, as you can see, we've kind of changed that. That's just not friendly, and we're very friendly people. We prefer to say, get the heck into Dodge.
So we do hands-on sled dog trips in northern Minnesota where people get to drive their own team. It's all guided, but you get your own team for the trip. So it's not just a ride, you're getting to do it. And we head off into the woods. We have 3 different types of trips. We have lodge-based trips where you stay in a lodge the entire time. We have yurt trips where you go to our heated yurt camp. So it's plush camping. And then we have, for the real adventurers, we have full bore camping. A good sled dog is a dog that wants to pull the sled. You know, these dogs have been bred for this for thousands of years. And I always say it's compared to a lab. You ever see a lab chase a tennis ball? You ever see anybody teach a lab to chase a tennis ball? And that's the same way it is for us. These dogs, you hook them up the first time, they just go. And so their enthusiasm is very catching when you're out there.
Well, the Dominican Republic Republic was the second island that Christopher Columbus came to, near the town of Puerto Plata in a place called Luperon. And it was actually, the Dominican Republic was the first settlement of the America. So in the town of Santo Domingo, we have all the monuments back from Christopher Columbus's era are almost intact. So Santo Domingo is excellent for culture, to know about the country, the history and everything, and we have everything. But it's a very modern city. We have the largest mountain range of the Caribbean, the highest peak of the Caribbean, 10,000 feet. Punta Cana is our #1 tourist destination. Punta Cana is great for every type of client because we have people that the families, honeymooners, destination weddings, meetings and incentives, golfers. We have golf courses all over the place, and especially in Punta Cana. And now also for the adventure travelers, we have every day we have more and more excursions and things to do for the adventure travelers.